Hello, everyone. Good evening. A warm welcome to all of you joining us today for this exciting event. I'm absolutely thrilled to be your moderator for a gathering where we're about to embark on a journey exploring the mind-boggling topic of ChatGPT. I hope you can hear as well. Before we jump right, let me introduce our rockstar speaker, Alex. The guy has been in the tech game for a solid 8 years, and trust me, he's seen it all. We've been lucky enough to work side by side at the same company for the past 2.5 years. And let me tell you, Alex's enthusiasm for artificial intelligence and its role in our tech world is absolutely contagious. Now, Alex, the stage is yours.
Hi all. I'm glad to see everyone at our AI event. I like the topic. Is of the interest of many of you, and we can talk about it more detailed. So right now I'm going to share my screen to show you slides. All right. And a short meet with me. Just a couple of words. My name is Alex, and I'm working at Beatrice company as web software developer. And field that I'm working with is data scraping, web crawling, server operations, and process automation. Since late of 2022, I get interested in AI and language large models to use it in daily work, education, and building AI-based software. Since AI became smart and useful enough to bring benefits. And today we are going to talk about different topics, especially its personal experience using ChatGPT in daily work. I will show a couple examples of how I use ChatGPT. Also, we are going to explore the potential opportunities of ChatGPT for tech specialists. We will see about essential skills for working effectively with ChatGPT and the other AIs, but especially ChatGPT. I will try to answer the question that many of you wondering of if AI can displace junior specialists and if the junior specialists and web developers can use AI successfully. And also we'll see what solutions business and specialists can use right now to stay in demand nowadays and in the future. So let's go ahead. Our first topic is personal experience, and here's what do I use ChatGPT for. So as a web developer, my work in building web scraping applications with Python, Django, and Golang has been greatly enhanced by the use of ChatGPT. This innovative technology has provided a significant boost to my productivity and efficiency by automating routine tasks such as code generation, code refactoring, and writing unit tests, and gain knowledge about the things I need to use in my work. This frees up my time to focus on addressing more intricate issues. So ChatGPT is a superb asset for creation, documentation, refining algorithms, and even plays a vital role as a programming assistant. It offers real-time guidance, suggestions throughout the entirety of the development processes. And let's go for more specific examples. So ChatGPT has proven to be highly efficient in aiding developers, as demonstrated by my own work experience. I was working on a Python and Django build digital product that scrapes data from large amount of websites. After completing the main modules and testing, the client requested a web scraper 2.0 version with new functionality and using Golang as a main technology and the Incore framework. Although I'm a web developer familiar with various languages and frameworks, Golang and Incore were unfamiliar to me. Despite initial challenges, ChatGPT became an invaluable resource, serving as both teacher and teammate assistant with any questions I had through my way with Golang. Um, By the way, as a web developer who spent almost 8 years in the field without leveraging AI, I wouldn't view ChatGPT or similar AI technologies as panacea. Nevertheless, it's crucial to adopt AI given its immense potential, as it opens up plenty of opportunities for developers and business alike. And so let's look a couple examples of the code generation by ChatGPT. So here on the screen, we can see that I use the prompt to explain with a question to explain ChatGPT of data types and structures in Golang, because data structures and data types is essential at the beginning of learning any language and actually in programming in general. And as we can, this screenshot, ChatGPT gives me a very extended answer with built-in examples. Here I just zoom in the screen, but if somehow you don't see the screen or the quality is low due to stream reasons, don't worry, at the end of the meeting, I will share the link to our moderator, Nivina, and you'll be able to get the whole presentation and go through this after the event, and you'll be able to check it more detailed. So I would like to say that using ChatGPT in education, especially programming, became more efficient rather than using older ways of learning. Of course, it would be great if ChatGPT will be just an addition, it's solid addition to other learning environments like courses, YouTube, books, and others. And let's go to the other example. It's pretty similar to the previous one, but it also relates to the code generation. And as far as I had to deal with web crawling after quick Golang basic learnings I got from ChatGPT, I asked ChatGPT to generate me an example of Golang code that will take a list of domains and parse their links with depth control. And I was pleasantly surprised when I found that first generated version worked fine and covered my needs I pointed in my prompt. By the other hand, I'm working with all over 8,000 websites infrastructure, which means millions of links should be scraped fast. So I need all advanced stuff like concurrency, synchronous programming, caching, queues, and the other tools. So here's pretty simple function that you can see on the screenshot, but I wanted to get more, and I asked ChatGPT to improve its previous code using more complex language structures like mutexes, structs, and use a synchronous way of programming. And here we can see the prompt that I asked for just to improve the previous code generation. And the second surprise was that improved code even start working from first try and decrease performance in double, because ChatGPT successfully created exactly what I need. So nowadays I'm using ChatGPT daily for different kind of tasks. I found this cold blood brain very helpful in many areas, especially code generation, refactoring, tests writing, education, and much more. All right, let's go forward. The second example, yeah, as I mentioned about the writing tests, In this example, I asked ChatGPT to write unit tests for its own piece of code that it generated for web crawling from previous slide. The test also works fine from the first try. And yeah, I'm using ChatGPT for unit tests to generate them. And to be honest, almost 80% of tests are in my application already written by this tool. But I have to say and dare you to trust ChatGPT in blind way. To get efficient, complex, and secure code, I'm still spent a lot of time, especially for code review, improvements, fixing some dumb mistakes generated by AI. Also, one important thing, please beware of posting real sensitive data in the ChatGPT prompts. I never use real credentials, IP addresses, names, financial information, or any other information that could be recognized and stored in its database. We never know what OpenAI company can do with our data and how they proceed this data. All right, let's go. Here is a more real example. So let's keep going with our current topic about the personal experiencing. And here's example of my first try with Open AI API to get familiar with ChatGPT and its API. For educational purposes, I got interested in building ChatGPT Telegram bot. I decided to build it because it's easier way to communicate with GPT everywhere. No need to log in the account and use user interface. So it's always in my pocket, in my favorite messenger. So I have easy access to this. The interesting facts about this ChatGPT Telegram bot that it's 100% of the code of this bot generated by ChatGPT. So I didn't write any line of code when I built this Telegram bot. I spent 4 hours to get it work. And the interesting moment that during creation, I shared the Golang library as an example for work, and the ChatGPT analyzed it and implemented the project using that framework, even it didn't have any knowledge or of framework I sent. It was clear to me that ChatGPT can be rapidly improved with new data. And yeah, I have to notice that this bot built around 5 months ago, probably when just the GPT-3 version released. So there was any new features like web browsing by ChatGPT or having access to the internet. So yeah, it was built with ChatGPT 3.5 turbo model, and it still work on this model. So you can scan the QR code from the screen and use it. It's absolutely free. You can try it. You can use it. There are just a limit of characters you can send it, but I guess for like 90% of daily tasks or like for play around with ChatGPT, it would be super enough for you. So please scan it and try it. My friends and our team now using this bot and the original version of ChatGPT to get work done faster and with higher quality. I already received many great feedbacks about ChatGPT from my community. And I found ChatGPT is very useful in web development, but I shared knowledge about ChatGPT to my friend who is working as a compliance analyst in big food corporation, which is not related to the IT. And after a week, I received very positive feedback about his experience. So he told me that his performance increased up to 50% using ChatGPT, and his top manager thinks that he made and signed with devil. So he's using it to make presentations and kind of other similar stuff like that, reports, presentations. And I'm pretty sure that AI tools can assist to many different specialists in many fields. And go ahead. The other real case about using ChatGPT in my work. So following a previous presentation, my colleague asked me for help with server infrastructure issues, which led to discussing website building optimization to enhance speed of building websites. And we decided to streamline the image search process, which previously required visiting a photo stock website, searching for images, selecting size, downloading, archiving it, and proceed with special software which will automatically upload these images to the websites. So we devised the Telegram bot connected to Photostock APIs, delivering images via prompts in Telegram and enabling server-side archiving. And in under 30 minutes, we built a working prototype during a live meeting with screen sharing. With less than 300 lines of code. This example showcases how quickly AI can turn simple ideas into functional prototypes, making MVP development faster and more efficient. So it's very good tool to build some interesting tools that your mind catch and implement it very quick. And yeah, let's go quick for overview this bot. This Telegram bot runs Pixabay API. It's very popular photo stock. So it uses API to get images using prompts, and it works very easy. So if you need to get the image of the cat, just send them a cat and it will generate you send you back the cat image. And if you need two cats, just write cat/2 and you will receive two images of the cats. And if you would like to have the images separated by folders and archived at server side, you can just prompt like cat/2 archived, and you will get the archive with two folders inside and cats mixed for these folders. So each folder will exist with one cat. And yeah, well, just imagine areas and projects where we can use ChatGPT and many other AI tools to optimize routines and increase speed of operations. Because in less than 30 minutes, we are increased performance of building websites of our team up to 15%. So let's go forward. The other case that of how I'm using ChatGPT for here, I would like to introduce one more AI-based project that has the potential to greatly enhance our clients' productivity and reduce costs in the future. Since our company provides search engine optimization services to its clients all over the Europe. We are creating the huge amount of websites which keeps many post blogs with images and unique content. And we are decided to develop a multi-language content generation tool aimed at replacing or minimizing the need of traditional copywriting. Because right now we are using a lot of copywriters to get our content, and sometimes it gets or very expensive or takes too much time. And this cutting-edge tool will generate unique articles in multiple languages, catering to various lengths and maintain a human-like style. Importantly, these articles will be designed to bypass AI scanners, ensuring they appear authentic. Furthermore, our generated content will meet numerous SEO criteria, helping business improve their online presence. And lastly, this tool will deliver articles rapidly, making it a highly efficient solution for content creation. The main points of the project we would like to achieve is it should generate unique articles. It should support multi-language generation. Articles can be different lengths. So yeah, we are able to get articles for 1,000 characters or 2,000 or 3 or even 10,000. The articles should be human styled and protected against AI scanners because it's a must. The content should look real. And articles also should meet many SEO criteria. And it should be fast. By the way, it's only on very beginning point, but we already have very positive results, and we are keep going to improve it is with fine tuning OpenAI models to get content generation with higher quality. And let's go ahead. A couple words about fine tuning. So fine tuning AI models plays a crucial role in developing AI-based software, especially content generation tool that produce unique human-like articles. By refining the model's parameters and adjusting it to specific use cases, we can enhance its performance, ensuring the generated content closely resembles human written text. This process allows the AI to produce creative, engaging, and contextually relevant articles, making the content generation tool more effective and valuable to users. Yeah, as I mentioned, this is a current stage of our content generation tool development process. So we are fine-tune our model. We are using our real content because we have a huge amount of real articles. It's like more than 15,000. And we are using OpenAI Text DaVinci model. This model is more suitable for our needs, but other models can be also applied for any other projects. And yeah, the benefits of fine-tuning is customization. So fine-tuning enables adapting the model to your specific project needs, ensuring more relevant and accurate results delivered by your AI, for example, ChatGPT with custom model. And it's also, yeah, time savings. The model generates text for your thesis, freeing up time for other project aspects. Also, quality output is also very important thing for us. So that's why we are not trying to build this software quickly, but we are trying to make a very high quality product which will deliver very high quality articles. Also, the model can perform various tasks, making it suitable for diverse thesis-related activities. In our case, we are using Text DaVinci model because it's more suitable for generating content like articles, blog posts, and any other type of text content. And yeah, fine-tuning is a must if you would like to have a custom pre-trained model for some specific reason. It could be a text generation tool. It could be some healthcare software which will analyze something and give you results. And the fine-tuning can be acceptable by any kind of project. All right, let's go forward. And we have our next topic, the potential opportunities ChatGPT AI for tech specialists. On this slide, we can look of how AI can benefit various roles in the tech industry. I created the list of most common roles, but actual list of roles could be much longer, and I don't have enough space on the slide to put them all. But go through briefly this list, we can see that web developers can benefit from AI with code generation, code refactoring, code reviews, or even get familiar with some technologies using ChatGPT as virtual assistant to generate code and explain this code. Quality assurance specialists, so testers. AI enables automated test generation, including unit end-to-end testing, and can help write documentation such as test cases, checklists, and project overviews. DevOps is can create scripts for repetitive operations and CI/CD projects, CI/CD processes, or even you can use ChatGPT to Dockerize your application. Just tell ChatGPT of what services your application runs, like kind of database, your language, your framework, your web server. Just describe the prompt and it will give you completely working prototype of Docker file, because I just used it today. So yeah, it works perfectly. All right, let's go ahead. Project managers. Project managers can use AI for draft emails, follow-up messages, newsletter content, anything related to the content generation in your work, like to get like some attractive emails or for constructive follow-ups. Sales managers is pretty same. So AI can generate sales-oriented content, including engaged presentations and emails and any kind of text content that you need to use in your work. Web designers, so AI can produce images, avatars, illustrations, and website elements using tools like Dolly and Midjourney, and I'm sure that there are a lot of more tools such of them. And yeah, the quick note that all images in this presentation also made by AI, and I used the Dolly AI model to generate these images. It's also Dolly AI. It's also a part of OpenAI, which ChatGPT relates to. The content managers. AI can create optimized articles, blog posts, newsletters. Because I'm working on creation of the tool which generate content with different options. I would say it's amazing tool for content managers to deliver the content quickly. Also, data analysts can benefit from AI because AI can help analyze large data sets and solve complex calculations. And cybersecurity specialist, I guess AI can aid in application and network security assessment, as well as penetration testing and different kinds of security reports. And in conclusion, AI has the potential to significantly enhance the efficiency and capabilities of professionals across the tech industry. And not only the tech industry, I guess. And let's go forward. Essential skills. Yeah, here's the next topic. And it's going to be very, very small. It's just one slide relates to this. So what essential skills for working effectively with ChatGPT you need? And the answer is very common. If you're a web developer, you can use AI if you have at least basic front-end and back-end technologies knowledge. For example, if you are DevOps, it would be strange if you are not familiar with Linux, Docker, Bashlang, maybe Python, CI/CD, and the other core technologies that you have to know. And here's the main message I would like to note is that every specialist should know at least basics about its field. As more specialist experienced, as better performance results will be delivered from AI tools. And I would say that essential skill to work with ChatGPT, it's prompting. It's generating correct prompts to make ChatGPT understand what you're exactly looking for. And here's just two very simple examples. So example of the bad prompt, hey, how it's going? You can ask ChatGPT, hey, how it's going, but this prompt is really general and you will not benefit from it. It doesn't provide enough information for ChatGPT to give you a relevant response. And more advanced prompt could be like, what are benefits of meditation? So this prompt is specific and it provides the context for ChatGPT with a clear topic to discuss. So it will go through its database to generate for you the benefits of meditation, and you can gain some knowledge about it. So, in conclusion, the most essential skill of working effectively with ChatGPT is prompt generations. It's clear prompt generations, and of course, at least basic knowledge in your major. And go next to the next topic. And here I will try to answer the question if junior web developers can use AI and if AI will displace them. To answer this question, let's see a list of professions where people were replaced with AI and robots already nowadays. According to Channing Precision Technology Company News, this company built fully automation factory to manufacturing smartphone parts. It's in China. And they are noticed that before these technologies, they were need 650 employees for same size factory. It's just one factory from hundreds all over the China. And this technology already replaced 90% of human resources with robots. It's just in this company. It's a very big company for delivering smartphone parts, but there are a lot of companies who are using the same way. Drivers. Let's talk about drivers. By 2045, roughly 60% of all cars in the United States will be fully autonomous. This statistic is a powerful indicator of the potential impact of self-driving cars on the US automotive industry. By 2045, the majority of cars on the roads will be fully autonomous, representing a seismic shift in the way people will get around of it. This statistic is a clear sign that self-driving cars are here to stay and will have a major impact on the way people travel and work in the future. And even service workers and for example, McDonald's restaurants are moving to full automation. And it's not only just McDonald's. I already heard that the big corporations like Burger King, Coca-Cola, and many other corporations doing this stuff. But McDonald's restaurants are moving to full automation. The first robot-operated branch was recently opened in Phoenix, USA. And even older people are no longer surprised that communication with service departments takes place through bots. And this is not an insult to call center employees. Amazon delivers goods using quadricopters, and the parcel storage and shipping service Shipito use exclusively robots at all stages. And even McDonald's restaurants are moving to full automation. People there, as in China, are need only for controlling the robots, machines, and this experiment has been deemed successfully. So the day is not far off when you'll be served not by a student, but for some robot, like maybe distant relative of R2D2. And let's go through this topic more deeper. Here we can see that I asked ChatGPT about its opinion about this question, about this topic. And ChatGPT says that as any language model, it cannot fully replace them. And its primary function is to assist and augment human capabilities, not replace them entirely. However, some tasks could be automated or made more efficient with help of AI. And in current reality, we have a very wide variety of AI tools of different large language models that could replace a lot of things. According to AI answer, we should feel calmly, but we also have to understand that using AI in our work can increase performance and time execution for many kind of tasks. Although those who have already started using ChatGPT in their work and everyday life understand that their answer doesn't correspond to the real prospects of AI in the world. And let's go ahead with this topic. Let's look on the global economical and political situation around the world, which is also will affect our answer. So at the beginning, I would say that AI will change IT market and other markets. And yes, it may potentially replace certain specialists, but we are going to dive a bit deeper mm, to describe why and how these modifications will be. And let's go about the mm, negative statistic. So at the COVID-19 pandemic led to significant volatility in global stock markets as investors grappled with the economic uncertainty and shifting expectations about the pandemic trajectory. This period of intense market turmoil was driven by concerns about the virus economic impact, lockdown measures, and supply chain disruptions. And unemployed rates soared in many countries, with millions of workers losing their jobs. The International Labour Organization estimates that the global labor market experienced a loss of 255 million full-time equivalent jobs in 2020. This figure represents a decline of 8.8% in global working hours relative to the pre-pandemic levels. Additionally, the pandemic disproportionality affected the women and young workers who were more likely to be employed in most affected sectors or to have informal employment arrangements. In early 2020, stock markets around the world experienced sharp declines, with some indices falling by more than 30%. And the end of 2022, unfortunately for everyone, our unfriendly neighbors escalated the worldwide catastrophe. And the war in Ukraine has a wide-ranging impacts on the global economy, from energy markets to financial markets and from supply chains to economical growth. Excuse me. As the situation continues to evolve, it is essential to monitor developments and adapt to the changing economical landscape. And we are slowly going to the next slide with digits. Let's see on the statistic of number of vacancies and candidates in range of 2022 till 2023. So accordingly to summary of global situations that I described before and all of us know, I guess that AI appeared in the right time for current challenges. We are seeing that market is in trouble right now. Even if you look at the statistics from the Gini, I took it from the Gini, it's a very popular Ukrainian resource to get a job. So this statistics is not comforting. Let's see statistics of vacancies and candidates in range between past and current year. In distance of the 1 year and 3 months from 2022 from 2022 to 2023, we can see that level of vacancies decreased by 44% and amount of candidates grew up for 210%. After their effects, we can feel how market changed for last years due to factors I mentioned before. And I guess it's not a surprise for the people who are looking for the job. When you're going to the Genie or Dow, you're looking for something specific for you that can match your skills and your experience. You can see that like 100, maybe 80, 90, 100, 150 other candidates send their CVs. So it's a factor of market crisis. And let's go a bit deeper. So to answer the question if the junior web developers can be displaced, I would say no. AI will not replace IT specialists, even juniors and other type of specialists, but people who are using AI, companies who are using AI, it's like it relates not only for specialists, it's also relates to the business. The guys as specialists and as a company owners who are using AI will stay on the demand in the future, and they will be on the top. Um, as soon as companies start providing AI services to the clients as fast as they'll catch its AI piece of pie on the market. My expectations about this global situation, so I'm not like analyst or so I'm just a web developer, but my expectations about market will be reduced in the next 1-2 years. We will see how the market will be changed with amount of vacancies, candidates even worse than current digits. By the other hand, we'll see new professions and roles in different fields relates to the AI. It could be something like software AI engineer, the guy who know like some backend or front technologies and also have the AI in its tech stack, like for example, experience with ChatGPT, ChatGPT OpenAI API, or the other open source maybe solutions like Llama, Alpaca, and the other language models. It could be AI consultants, which will use the AI services to in domain of customer support. And even it would be C-level AI positions. The C-level positions of the like right now we have CTO who are responsible for all technical processes inside the company. Maybe in the future we will have like something like CAIO position, which will relate to the all operations with artificial intelligence operations inside the company. So after the answering the question of whether AI will replace IT professionals, let's think about a few more important questions, on my opinion. And I guess we should to ask ourselves of how business can stay alive and grow in new reality of the world crisis, market crisis, and the AI technologies. How IT specialists can stay in demand and get hired, what possible changes AI can bring to us, and which technologies and principles we should to focus on right now to be on the top in the next 1, 2, 5, 10 years. And let's talk about these questions a bit. So what we can do now to be successful in the future? It's in general for business. And actually for specialists also, we should learn about AI. It's important to have a solid understanding of what AI is, how it works, and the different types of AI, how we can deal with AI, how it can be helpful. So we should to study about it. You can start by taking online courses or attending workshops and conferences about the AI. By the way, at the end of the presentation, I will share the link for free courses about fine-tuning and AI basics for developers. Okay, let's go ahead. The next one, what we can do more, identify areas where AI can be applied. As a business or IT specialist, you should be able to identify areas in your organization where AI can be used to improve processes, reduce costs, or increase efficiency. Or if you're a developer, you can find some place where you can put AI, where you can use AI to bring your job faster, more high quality, and yeah. The next one is to create AI solutions, develop. So once we identified areas where AI can be applied, we can start developing AI solutions that are tailored to organization specific needs. This may involve working with AI experts and data scientists, so we can already create something available for our companies, like it could be educational platform for the employees, for example. So you as a company would like to study your employees with AI, the best things that you can do, it's like, of course, it's like courses, it's events, but you can also spend some time and build some educational platform with different things that AI can help to get familiar. Also, all these AI technologies are super delivered very fast by different companies, startups, and the projects. So staying up to date with AI trends will be great. It's like super rapidly evolving field, so it's important to stay up to date with the latest trends and developments. I guess it's pretty easy. We can do this by reading publications, newsletters, attending conferences and webinars, and following through the leaders in the AI space. And also, embracing a culture of innovation is also very valuable. So successful businesses and IT teams that are using AI are often characterized by a culture of innovation. This means being open to new ideas, experimenting with the new technologies and approaches, and being willing to take calculated risks, but benefit of what you can get from AI. Um, of course, investing in AI departments, it's essential for now, I guess. So teach specialists inside the company about AI, build AI-oriented teams to work with the latest technologies and interesting projects. And these AI teams inside the companies, I guess, I saw already a lot of different jobs, which includes AI knowledge like Open API, Llama, Alpaca, and different open source AI software. So the company is already on this wave. So they would like to have specialists with specific AI knowledge to build some softwares that can be more more smart rather than the software built before without the AI. And I guess many customers all over the world already want this software. In summary, success as a business or IT specialist in the future using AI will require a combination of technical knowledge, creative thinking, and willingness to embrace the change. Let's go ahead and let's talk about solutions for businesses and specialists to stay in demand. So here we can see the areas to use. We are able to use AI in. It's also this list of fields can be extended with hundreds, but I put just most general ones. So we can use AI in data operations and data processing, and software development, education, fintech, sales and management, HR, global trade and compliance, real estate, healthcare, digital marketing, and SEO. So all these areas can benefit from AI. Companies in these fields can benefit from software in like different types of software. So, for example, like data operations and data processing, AI can automate data analysis and identify patterns and improve decision making. About software development, we already know AI can streamline code generation, bug detection, refactoring code, and enhancing efficiency. As I mentioned about the educational field, so AI-powered adaptive learning system can personalize education and improve student outcomes. Fintech, AI can enable fraud detection, right, risk management, and personalized financial recommendations for the traders and the exchange platforms. Sales and management, AI can optimize sales strategies, forecast demand, and improve customer relationship management. In AI, HR, human resources and recruitment, AI can streamline candidate screening, skill assessment, and recruitment processes. I already know about a couple softwares that could help human resources with this one. Global trade and compliance, as I mentioned at the first slide, that my friend working as the compliance analyst, AI can automate trade document analysis, monitor regulations, and predict supply chain disruptions. Real estate, AI can predict property values, identify investment opportunities, and enhance property management. and much more. It's just my opinion. Also, I hope that we will see the big changes in healthcare next years because AI can improve many things there, like improve diagnostics, treatment planning, drug discovery processes, and like many other types of analysis. And of course, yes, digital marketing and SEO, the my field that I'm working with, and I already know how I can benefit from AI, and AI can optimize many things in this field, like generation content, audience targeting, enhanced search engine ranking strategies, and much more. AI can be utilized across various sectors to enhance efficiency and outcomes. From automating data analysis and streamlining software development to personalizing education, optimizing sales strategies, improving diagnostics in healthcare. So I guess AI is already transforming industries all over the world and offering new opportunities for growth and innovation. Okay, there are just a couple slides left, and we'll proceed to the questions. Um, so, what also solutions for businesses and specialists to stay in demand? Let's summarize it. So, I separated it for two kind of businesses, like B2B and B2C sectors. Let's go through quickly through B2B. Um, Companies right now can do the different different actions to get AI works on them. And first of all, it's AI teams. Employing specialized teams to effectively work with clients seeking AI software or support for existing AI infrastructure. It's a must. AI consulting is also very good thing that expert project managers and developers can offer high quality audience and guidance on AI implementation for enhanced performance and cost savings. Also, AI is very good with predictive analytics. AI can analyze vast data sets of mm, so yeah, it can analyze big data sets to forecast trends, informing strategic decisions, and boosting operational efficiency. Of course, customer service, AI-driven chatbots already everywhere. They offer immediate customer support, enhancing response times and satisfaction. Many of big corporations like Amazon, I guess eBay, and many others already use AI-based customer support. Also, AI is good at fraud detection. I already know that I read a couple articles and so good good content with good cases of how AI work with fraud detection. So AI can detect suspicious patterns, mitigating the risk of financial losses for businesses. We'll see very many good software in this domain very soon. Supply chain optimization also. AI can refine supply chain management, improving inventory control, reducing loss, and cutting costs. So, in summary, B2B AI solutions provide a range of services to help business improve their operations and performance. And let's go quickly to the next slide. It's just how AI can be applied in B2C sector. I just put 4 fields, but the list also can be very long. But yeah, we already know about that personalized recommendations. AI can evaluate customer data to suggest tailored products and services, enhancing customer experience and boosting sales. Amazon already doing this one, and many others. Voice assistants, AI-driven voice assistants like Siri and Alexa can offer information support and entertainment, fostering customer engagement and loyalty. Image and facial recognition. I guess it's mostly related to the government, but yeah, AI can examine images and detect faces, bolstering security and enable novel applications in sectors like social media and e-commerce. And sentiment analytics. Why not? AI can access social media and online content to gauge customer sentiment, enable the company to promptly understand and address feedback. And there are many general information provided about AI. By the way, more straight solution can be implemented right now, and it is a creation of AI team inside the company, as I mentioned in the previous slides. By creating dedicated team, companies can leverage AI to optimize internal processes and offer AI services to clients, both existing and new. And the modern teams will look very similar to the current ones, but it will be just a team of specialists who already know what is AI, variety of AI tools, and with possibility of use these tools in development, in management, in quality assurance, in human resources, and in sales to bring results more efficient, more fast, uh, more smart. And I guess that's it. And here's just a couple facts about this presentation and useful links. This presentation made by AI with 98% time spent. I spent 3 hours and 45 minutes close to this one to make this presentation. And all information I provided in this presentation is open source, and you can find it by the links that I will left here. And our moderator, Nevina, will share it with you. Thank you very much, guys, and you are welcome for questions.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you a lot. I just need to emphasize that the presentation is going to be sent by email to everyone who signed up for the event. So even if you joined a little bit later and you couldn't take a closer look to some of the slides, they will arrive to you via email. Today, tomorrow, not quite sure. The team is going to take care of it, but the email is going to be sent to you for sure. Now it's time to shift the gears and move to the Q&A session. Some of the questions arrived during the presentation, and some of the questions were sent to us when you did sign up for the event. So we collected them, and I suggest let's welcome back Alex to the virtual stage. Alex, you ready to tackle some mind-bending questions?
Yes, of course. Let's go ahead.
Cool. The first one is we have two questions by Diana Viktorova. The first one would be Diana is thinking about how ChatGPT works with configurational languages like HCI, JSON, and YAML.
Okay, thank you for your question. Unfortunately, I don't have so field experience using the ChatGPT with kind of these languages, but I had a couple tasks when I needed to use ChatGPT to generate JSON file with information that I give to him, and it was very well. But it's also, I don't think if you need to generate or change the JSON file or like similar types of configuration files, you need to use ChatGPT due to time wasting, because I guess it would be easier for you to change something inside the file by your own. But if you are talking about generating the file from the scratch based on some data that you already have, and this data should be sorted and explained enough to ChatGPT. So I would say that I'm using ChatGPT with different technologies like Golang, Python, Django, PHP, JavaScript, DevOps, CI/CD, custom Bash scripting, and and more. And I found that ChatGPT successfully generate everything what I need in only case I have a good prompt and I have a good explanation. So I guess yes, you could successfully work with this type of configuration of files through ChatGPT. Just pay attention for description and sorting the information you send to it. Thank you for your question.
Thank you for the answer. Maybe it's a good idea to close the presentation. We don't need it anymore. As I said, we're going to be sending it over email. So
Yeah, sure.
So that
Sure.
people can see you closer. Another question also by Diana is, does ChatGPT, I guess, works with different versions of tools like Ansible and Terraform?
Ansible and Terraform. Okay, yeah, of course. It does. I already used ChatGPT to generate a couple playbooks of the Ansible. To be honest, I didn't use it with Terraform, but yeah, I used it a couple times using Ansible. Yes, it works absolutely fine, and I prefer to use ChatGPT 4 version, which has access to the internet and which has some more advanced stuff to work with. I'm not sure about version 3.5, but if you're going to use ChatGPT in your work and you are working as like a web developer, quality assurance tester, maybe DevOps or um, tech special, any other tech specialist. Uh, I recommend to use ChatGPT 4 version. It's more advanced, it's more smart, it has more pre-trained data inside. So yes, I would say that it's absolutely possible to work with Terraform and Ansible using ChatGPT and successfully generate playbooks, configuration files, and all related stuff to it. Thank you very much.
Cool. Thanks. Yeah. So as I said, we are very professional sometimes in stuff that is super complicated, but yeah, it's interesting. The AI is really changing our life. The next question is coming from Vladimir, and he likes to know a bit more about a good prompt generation. It could be nice to see some specific issues, resolutions online, like writing a unit test, for example. Alex, by the way, sorry, excuse me, you closed the presentation, but you didn't stop sharing it, so it's still visible on the screen, and you're in the corner, so really small. So can you stop sharing the screen just for you to be very visible?
Okay, I just can see that I stopped sharing my screen, so it's strange.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
It's technical issue, doesn't matter. Let's go back to
So you can see the presentation slide on the screen share right now?
I do.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry, but yeah, I guess it's a bug of Zoom.
Okay.
And excuse me, could you please repeat the last question? Because
again, sure. Is there a chance to have any tips in good prompt generation? It would be nice to see some specific issue resolution online, like writing a unit test, for example.
Yes. So as I understand, the question is relates to how to get knowledge about the prompt generation and how to be successful with prompt generation. To be honest, I didn't use any resources to educate of how to create good prompts. I just tried it everything by myself. I guess ChatGPT is tired of me because I am generating a lot of content using this one. So I just found my I don't have any own custom model in my mind of how should I create prompts. I'm just using them using my technical knowledge, my experience. So I mostly use it like if I need Docker file, for example. I know already which version of Docker I need. I need already which version of like specific service like MySQL or PHP or something I need. So I'm just creating the description of, the good thing that you could do when you're going to create prompt for ChatGPT with a question. Just imagine that you are going to ask for example, senior developer who's working with you in same team, or maybe your team lead, or like just any other developer from your team or from different environments. So mm, try to describe everything that you want in human-like style, so you know that human can understand it. Even if human will understand it, then AI will do the same. And yes, answering the question, origin, the context of the question. Yes, I saw somewhere in public space the courses of prompt engineering, of how you can use them and how you can operate with prompts. But unfortunately, currently, I don't remember the name of this resource. But if I will find it, I will proceed it to Nivina, and she will share it maybe somewhere. But I will try to find.
By the way, ChatGPT itself is very good in suggesting different courses. So,
oh yeah,
so we can
100%.
We can use what we've learned and try to ask ChatGPT for useful courses for prompt engineering.
Very good notice, Niviana. Thank you.
More than welcome, Alex. Another question, they keep coming. Victor Atanasov would love to know if you personally used any ChatGPT plugins, and do you find them useful in your daily work?
ChatGPT plugins. Yeah, mostly I'm using the web browsing plugin. Unfortunately, I am not so lucky, and I don't have code compiler inside my premium ChatGPT, because it's just like randomly gifted for the premium users, so I don't have it yet. But despite the fact, I'm generating my code just in the simple way of how ChatGPT do this without the code compilation. So we just generate the code, I paste it in my editor, compile it, and play around with it. So no problem. So yeah, I'm using web browsing plugin, and that's it. Nothing special. Thank you.
So the next question, I find it really interesting. Do you think it is possible, it comes from Alexi, do you think it is possible to contribute to artificial intelligence development as a front-end engineer?
Absolutely. Why not? So despite the fact that I am mostly working with backend technologies, I am also creating on the user interfaces. It's not so complex, like using super advanced stuff from the world of frontend, like difficult React frontend or Angular, but sometimes I'm using the ChatGPT for generating bootstrap markup, or generating some JavaScript functions that I need to do something. Absolutely. So ChatGPT, what is ChatGPT? It's a big brain with 175 billions of data, pre-trained, sorted, organized, and tried to be very relevant. It's like, I can ask you, can you use Stack Overflow to create a very good front end? And you will definitely answer yes. You can use Stack Overflow and the response from there to take some cool code parts and integrate it to your project to get something works. And it's even better than using Google or Google or YouTube or something else, because ChatGPT can give you real-time answer with explanation. You can ask to ChatGPT to generate view component, which will relate to the authorization form in your website, for example, and you will ask to make it in there. So, okay, I need this component. I'm using Vue.js version 3. I'm using Vuex to store some statements. So as much information as you can give to the ChatGPT with your prompt. So with this question, we are also going back to the previous one. So for the essential, ChatGPT knows a lot of things. Sometimes it can be dumb. Sometimes sometimes ChatGPT breaks the context. So I'm working in some thread with ChatGPT. We are creating some web application together, and on my maybe 12th message, ChatGPT forget about anything and just start generating me bullshit. So, but it's very it can be fixed very easily. So you can just ask ChatGPT. So hey man, could you please reread all our conversation and back to me again with my last question, and then ChatGPT behavior will change, and it's really so he will read everything and then back to you with relevant results. So definitely you can use ChatGPT with front end, with Vue.js, with JavaScript, with React, with everything that you work with. The essential is the prompts and descriptions. If you know what you would like to do, you can ask ChatGPT, it will generate you. Sometimes it can generate something not relevant, but you can always ask it to refactor it by its own and try to regenerate it in the other style. Maybe you are using like test-driven development style. So then you'll ask ChatGPT to build tests firstly with the logic, and then you'll ask ChatGPT to build the rest of the backend of application or front end. Yeah, thank you very much. I hope I answered the question.
So basically, you need to be very aware where do you want to get and what is your end point. And this is the essence of the good prompting, if I may sum up. Okay. It was a very inspirational and very exhilarating QA session. Thank you everyone who participated and sent their thought-provoking questions. We have truly explored the depths of how AI through ChatGPT is revolutionizing the daily work of the tech specialists. I hope you found this event to be not only informative, but also inspiring. As we wrap up the event, I want to express my heartfelt gratitude for our incredible speaker, Alex, for sharing his experiences and providing us with invaluable insights. I also want to extend a special thank for the team behind this event. Remember, the revolution of AI is happening right before our eyes, and it's up to us to harness its powers for a positive change. Let's continue to embrace technology, adopt to the new paradigms, and collaborate in shaping the future where AI empowers us to achieve incredible feats. That would be all for today. Until we meet again, stay curious, stay innovative, and keep riding the way of artificial intelligence revolution. Goodbye, everyone, and take care.
Thank you, everybody.